Would you take $1,000 just to take one bite of these global delicacies? Some are squishy, some are slimy, and some smell like your uncle's gym socks. But every single one has a story. This is the wild, wonderful, and sometimes weird world of epic eats. Let's fly around the globe one bite at a time. And don't worry, Mr. Ambot packed the breath mints. First stop, Romania, where they've perfected the art of hangover recovery with something called ciorba de burta. What is it? Cow stomach soup. Picture this. You've had way too much Romanian plum brandy. You wake up feeling like you've been run over by a cart, and someone hands you a bowl of white, wrinkled cow stomach floating in sour cream broth. The Romanians swear by this gelatinous wonder, claiming it'll cure whatever ails you. Here's the kicker. This soup takes 3 hours to make properly, and the main ingredient looks like, well, imagine chewing on a dish rag that once belonged to a cow, swimming in vinegar, garlic, and egg yolk, like your grandma's chicken soup, but with attitude. But hey, if it can cure a hangover after drinking tuica, maybe there's something to it. Legend has it that Dracula himself may have asked for a bowl after a long night out. Bizarre foods. Andrew Zimmern slurped this up and lived to tell the tale. Hold on to your chopsticks because South Korea brings us sanakji, live octopus that's still moving when you eat it. This isn't just weird, it's literally dangerous. People die from this dish every year because the tentacles can stick to your throat with their suction cups. The octopus is chopped up while alive, and when you dip it in sesame oil, it starts squirming again like something out of a horror movie. Remember the movie Old Boy? Actor Choi Min-sik actually ate a whole live octopus for that famous scene, and he's a Buddhist who doesn't normally eat seafood. Talk about commitment to your craft. It's the most TikToked squirmy dish in Korea. And there are over 300 restaurants in Seoul alone serving this potentially lethal delicacy. BTS's Jungkook tried it and survived with swag. Even celebrities like Gordon Ramsay and Sam Smith have been brave enough to try it on camera. From the heart of Africa comes charmu, Chad's answer to beef jerky, but with a twist that'll make your regular jerky look like gourmet dining. It's a survival food with flavor turned up to 11. This is beef that's been dried in the scorching Saharan sun, seasoned with salt and spices, and turned into strips so tough they could probably be used as a rope. This isn't your gas station jerky, folks. We're talking about meat that's been preserved using techniques passed down through generations in one of the world's harshest environments. It's so durable that it can last for months without refrigeration, perfect for desert survival, not so perfect for your jaw muscles. At 12,000 feet above sea level in La Paz, Bolivia, they serve chiro, a soup that tastes like ancient Andes wisdom, featuring chuño, which are potatoes that have been freeze-dried using ancient Inca techniques. These aren't your regular potatoes. They're blackened, shriveled, and look like they've been through an apocalypse. The process? They leave potatoes outside during the freezing altiplano nights, then stomp on them during the day to remove the moisture. The result? Potatoes that look like meteorites, but can last for decades without spoiling. It's been eaten for over 500 years, back to Inca warriors. It's recognized as a Bolivian national treasure. Che Guevara reportedly ate it during his travels. Next stop, St. Lucia brings us lambi, which is actually co-and-ch. The queen conch is that giant sea snail that lives in a beautiful shell and sings Caribbean love songs. But here's where it gets interesting. Conch has to be beaten with a hammer to tenderize it before cooking. Otherwise, you'd be chewing rubber for hours. This Caribbean delicacy is curried with vegetables and spicy Creole sauces that slap. The texture? Imagine chewing on a very chewy oceanic tire. The locals love it and say that eating a lamby boosts romance. Tourists, well, let's just say it's an acquired taste that requires some serious jaw workout. Oprah called it surprisingly sexy seafood. Then there's Fiji's Daruka, also called Fijian asparagus. Sounds innocent enough until you realize it's not asparagus at all. It's actually the flower of a sugarcane plant that tastes nothing like what you'd expect. This veggie only appears once a year, and Fijians treat it like veggie gold. It's harvested just before it blooms. Blink and you'll miss it. Daruka is sweet, grassy, and often cooked in coconut milk. The locals go absolutely crazy for it when it's in season. It's like their version of truffle season, except instead of fancy French fungi, they're excited about sugarcane flowers. It's also known as Mother Nature's marshmallow. Dwayne the Rock. Johnson says his grandmother made it every spring. Estonia takes the humble sandwich and makes it weird with kiluvoileb, an open-faced sandwich topped with sprats, baby fish with big attitude, that are served whole, heads and all. These smoked little silver fish with boiled egg and sour cream stare up at you from your dark rye bread like they're judging your life choices. Here's the amazing part. This dish is so important to Estonian culture that it appears at every social gathering, weddings, funerals, birthdays, even during presidential banquets. Estonians are so serious about their sprat sandwiches that they've made it their unofficial national dish. Estonia's president once made kiluvoilib on live TV. National flex. Finally, we end with Armenia's kash, a soup made from cow's feet that takes 8 hours to cook overnight. Yes, you heard that right. Cow hoofs simmered until they turn into a gelatinous, wobbly broth that locals swear is better than any medicine. This isn't just food, it's a ritual. Armenian men gather in the cold winter morning, drink vodka, eat this gelatinous creation with tons of garlic, and toast to life. The texture is described as gelatinous beef trotters, which sounds exactly as appetizing as it doesn't. Even the legendary Anthony Bourdain tried this during his visit to Armenia, sharing it with System of a Down's Serge Tankian. If it's good enough for Bourdain, well, it's still cow feet soup, but at least it has celebrity endorsement. So, would you take the $1,000 challenge and bite into one or all of these bold bites from around the world? Or would you rather keep your taste buds and your dignity intact? Don't forget to like this video if you're brave enough to even watch it, and subscribe for more culinary adventures that'll make you appreciate your regular dinner so much more. And remember, as Mr. Ambot would say, no matter what you are going through, you still deserve to eat whatever you want. Even if what you want happens to be moving, gelatinous, or requires a hammer to prepare.